like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Give my baby problems, you gon' regret every day.
Hello, how are you doing? Okay, let's get this show on the road. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I look kind of chaotic, but I just don't mind it, okay? Like, this is my fresh, like, washed hair, and I combed it, I brushed it out, so it's looking a little frizzy, but I'll fix it. I've been thinking about doing this video for a while now, just because I feel like my everyday makeup routine has definitely changed since the last one, and the last one I think was back in 2018, so it's been about almost 2 years, should be 2 years coming up. I kind of wanted to show y'all how I do my makeup now. For example, like today, I have work at 1. So I am gonna go ahead and show you what makeup I would wear to work. Sometimes I do like an eyeshadow look, but some days I'm like too lazy for that. I definitely have different products since that video. I think, at least. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't watched that video in a while. I just poked myself. The first step I'm going to do is sunscreen. I don't think I did sunscreen during that video. I don't think I even realized that I needed to wear sunscreen if I'm ever leaving my house, even if it's gloomy, because, you know, those UV rays still be peeking through, you know. My lips have been hella dry lately, but my Glossier mintbalm.com has been saving my life. Also, I have always thought these were expensive, like $12 for this tiny thing, but I've had it for months now. There's no line of sight of it, like, running out anytime soon. The next thing I do is I've started doing my eyes before my face makeup. Sometimes I just skip doing my eyes altogether because I don't want anything on my eyes, but for today I feel like I'll put mascara on and like a little bit of brown eyeshadow. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. I bought myself this for Christmas, but because of recent things with Too Faced, I will not be repurchasing it. And I'm sure everyone in the beauty community, if you keep up with it, you know why. So I'm just not gonna do it. I will say it's like pretty good, so it's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame that like a company with bad ethics like makes some good products. I think it's extremely rude of my voice and my throat to be like this right now. The powder I'm going to use to set my eyelids is the usual Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Banana. I've been using this for years. I guess that's one product that hasn't changed. I've been putting it in this sifter, like the Becca Hydro Face Setting Powder. I've been putting it in that because like I ran out of the Becca one a long time ago, and I just thought, well, why don't I utilize it, because the packaging on the Makeup Revolution banana powder kind of sucks, so I'm gonna use that. I'm in the market for a good eyeshadow primer, but I'm trying not to spend that much, trying to be saving that money, if you catch my vibe. I'm getting so annoyed that my voice is doing that. Let me put y'all on my favorite eyeshadow palette at the moment. This is the Desert Oasis palette from bhcosmetics. If you are a basic ass bitch, which no shame in your game, because that's the kind of person I am most days when I do my makeup, this can be your best friend. This is mine. It has like all that you need. It's mostly made up of shimmer shades, which I can see if it would like intimidate people, because it is mostly shimmers. Because sometimes people don't want just shimmer on their eyelids, which I totally understand. But you have like 2 transition shades right here. You have a dark brown, you kind of have like a mauve, and then just like a blend out color, and then the rest are shimmer shades. I used Hot Spring right here at the bottom last night when I went out, and oof, that's good, bro. That's good. She good. I highly recommend this palette. bhcosmetics is already cheap in general, so like you're getting a good deal. I've been using Dune a lot, this brown shade, just as like a lid shade. I just pack it on there, and then I take a fluffy brush and I go ahead and blend it out already by itself, and then I go ahead and take either Canyon or Dune again and just blend it out some more. Oh god. Blend, blend, blend. Looks kind of crazy, I know. I most of the time can clean it up with like my concealer or my foundation. Y'all know my friend Matthieu, right? You've seen him in a few of my videos. He is funny. He's a bully to me on purpose, jokingly. And we met up yesterday because Taylor's sister had a gig in Austin. So we all met up to go and watch her perform. And we went out to go eat afterwards. And he was like, I have a awesome video idea for your YouTube channel, and I think it's the funniest shit ever. And I was like, okay. Because sometimes with Matthieu, what's funny to him isn't necessarily funny to me, but I think he knows me pretty well, that he knows what he could probably recommend me to do, or probably tell me ideas that I would kind of be on board with. So I was like, okay, what is it? And so he was like, imagine like a blank background, kind of like how Cut sets them up. Y'all know that YouTube channel Cut, right? Like, I love their content and shit. Like, it's amazing. You know how like you might know a song, but you might not fully know all the words, but you hear it enough that you have the vague memory of like the lyrics or whatever. And it's like, you know, if you're in a car and you're listening to the radio and a song comes on that you know, but you don't really know all the words to, but you think you do because you're singing along and you think you're singing the words, but you're really not. Imagine 12 people all having headphones, listening to a song and trying to sing it without knowing all the real words or thinking they know all the words. And I just thought that was brilliant. I know, like, kind of the concept doesn't make sense when I explain it. It's better if, like, I show it. But I thought that was a brilliant idea, and I was like, I'm all down for it. I'm going to curl my lashes. This is a shitty curler, but I don't have one right now. I might have to buy a new one soon. And then I'm taking the NYX On The Rise Volume Mascara. Raw Beauty Christie recommended it in one of her videos, I think. I forgot which one it was. But she recommended it. It made her eyelashes, her stubby eyelashes, look amazing. And she actually used it. So it wasn't like I just took it from word of mouth. And it did make her lashes look amazing. But I think mine are stubbier than hers because it doesn't work on me. But I still continue to use it because it was $10. And then we're going to move on to the face. Now I'm just going to take the concealer I was just using, and this is going to be my base for today. I'm just going to put some concealer because I've got those dark bags, put some in the center of my forehead, put some, not on the hairline, but where an old pimple used to be, on my chin, around my mouth, around my nose, under my nose, maybe a few here, because I've been getting breakouts for some reason. And I feel like it's like my period, but I haven't gotten my period at all this month. But I felt all the like effects of almost getting your period, or like the days before you get your period. And it's annoying, you know, to get the symptoms of a period, but to not get your period. It's almost like your body was working so much for this one thing, and then at the last minute they just give up. Like, it's rude. It's rude. It's insensitive. I remember I was cramping one night laying in bed, and I was like, this is weird, I'm trying to sleep. Now I'm setting my under eyes, just my under eyes, because I'm going to put eyeshadow on my bottom lash line to complete the eyes. I'm just going to take one of those two again, Canyon or Dune. It doesn't really matter because they're technically the same. Canyon is just a little bit more cooler tone than Dune and a bit darker. Like so, kind of looking like a raccoon, but that's the vibe, I guess. And look at that. I just passed the vibe check because I said that. Done. Now I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on my bottom lash line now. And then we'll finish up the eyes. And then I'll go ahead and start doing my face. I set my whole face now. I'm going ahead and bronze and contour. I think I might have been using the same two products from that, but I also might not have. I'm sorry if I set up sometimes. This setup, I can't fully set up. I'm using the Wet n Wild Sunset Striptease as my contour. I can't believe I hit pan on it already. It's not super dusty, but I definitely think it is a bit more, the lid like broke. I think it's kind of packed in there. I kind of don't like it because of that. I don't really heavily contour in general anyway, so this is just like a light brush on, kind of like what I do with bronzer. And then I've been using the same bronzer for I think about 2 years now. Not because, you know, it's my ride or die, because it was until I found out Benefit wasn't cruelty free, then it wasn't my ride or die. But look at, I'm so close to finishing it. Like I have not finished like one product like on purpose. Like I might have finished a product just because it broke or something. I'm gonna go ahead and apply blush now. I've been using this blush product for a few weeks now. It's the ColourPop blush stick in the shade Aloha, and just stamp it on there, kind of brush a little bit, but mostly just stamp. Go like that. And this is such a pretty color. It gives such a nice flush to your face. I really like this shade. I haven't used it on just my bare skin yet, but I feel like it would look really beautiful on my skin tone. It's my favorite blush at the moment. I never thought I'd be a blush stick type of person, like a cream blush type of person, but ColourPop has opened me up, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and do highlight now. Usually I go with a golden highlight just because I feel like those are the prettiest. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use Rodeo Dry just because I've been alternating between these two and this has been sitting underneath them. I just want to give it a chance today. I like to kind of stamp it on because that blush stick is on there now. I know a lot of people have stopped putting a lot of highlighter on their noses, but I haven't. I love being a snowball, a glowing snowball on my nose. That is my face. It's all done. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, which I think my eyebrows have had the biggest change ever. For a long time, I was a dip brow girl. Like I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow religiously because that was poppin' when I started doing my makeup, like when I started getting into it. But then I switched to using an eyebrow pencil, which I think still works just as well. I love the Glossier Precision Brow Pencil. That's one of my favorites. But recently, I went to Target and I saw this was on sale. And I was wondering, I was like, why is this on sale? It's the Cream Shop Eyebrow Pom Pom pot of pomade. I bought it because I was like curious about it. This is what it looks like. I'm sure y'all know what pomade looks like. And I tried it and I was like, I love this. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is wonderful. This is great. I definitely think it gives my eyebrows an elevated look. It kind of teeters on the point of Instagram brows, you know, but I have found ways to maneuver that kind of. I really love this pomade just because it's not super waxy. It kind of like almost delves almost in a cream to powder territory. I cannot speak today. And I really like it. I will say the lasting power might not be there just because it might not be waterproof. I forgot if it stated that it was waterproof or not, but I know it's not saliva proof, I'll tell you that. Now, if you're wondering what I mean by that, a dog licked my face and got part of my brow, and I touched it on accident because I wanted to get the saliva off, but then I remembered I had eyebrows on, and I was like, fuck. This is like what my brows look like. I go ahead and like brush them out afterwards, just to kind of get rid of that, you know, Instagram brow look. I'm going to go ahead and run some brow gel. I'm using the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. It's just in the shade Clear. I find that brow gel doesn't really do much for me, but I still use it anyway because it does kind of help sculpt my brows and put them in place. Okay, we're almost at the finish line. I'm going to take a baby wipe and I'm going to take off the lip balm that I had on my lips. The lip product that I've been using lately is actually a lip liner because sometimes I like using lip liners as my lip color. This is the ColourPop Lippie Pencil in the shade BFF. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this is like a ColourPop classic. I didn't discover it until I went to like Ulta and I tried it and I was like, oh my god, this is like a beautiful nude. It is a little drying because it is a lip pencil. It's not supposed to be meant to be all over your lips as like a lip color. I have bought some lip pencils in the past from ColourPop and they have disappointed me in the past just because like they're hard to sharpen. The lip pencils aren't like in like the casing. They're like loose and like moving around, and that's why. See, like that, it just broke! What the fuck? Yeah, they're like sensitive like that. Like this would be a perfect product if it didn't do that, you know? The last thing I do is obviously setting spray. And the setting spray I've been using just because like I got an BoxyCharm. It's the iconic London Prep Set Glow Water Mist. Looks like that. She's really pretty. I think I've shown her in a few videos. She do be really leaving my skin looking dewy and like glowy, and I love that. So I also take a fan, and you'll see in a second why. I kind of drenched myself, as you can tell. The only thing I don't like about that mist is that it smells elderly, like it smells grandma-y. And I don't like that. And that's my look. Oh my god. And then I go ahead and do my hair however I want to do my hair, or do nothing to it, really. I mean, I don't know. But this is my everyday makeup whenever I'm just going to work, or, you know, I'm chilling with friends. Like, I don't do anything kind of intense or crazy. Ooh, that's a cute little curl that happened on accident because of how I sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing my makeup routine, my everyday makeup routine. If you want to see any more makeup videos from me, leave them down in the comments below. I have a few videos in the works. I'm doing an empty room tour because we're moving out of this house. It finally happened, ladies and gents. We sold this house and we'll be moving out of it soon. I'll give you a little sneak peek of what it's looking like at the moment. That's all clothes from this closet. I still have the clothes on that clothing rack out in the garage. Anywhoosie, I want to do an empty room tour. I also want to do that one video that I mentioned that Matthieu said. What's another thing? There was another thing that I wanted to do. Oh, I want to do another music favorites video just because those are my favorite videos to make. I've been curating a playlist called All Time Favorites, which in my personal opinion are songs that I will never get sick of, songs that I think are classics, songs that I think I can listen to and I can always bop, you know? It's never like skip, skip, skip. Like, if I'm in a mood, obviously I might skip, but like, for the most part, I can listen to it full out and like vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I want to make that video. Side note, I know this isn't worth mentioning, but I'm going to mention it anyway. I love ceviche. If you know what ceviche is, good on you. Ceviche lovers only in this household. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!